Mhm.
Hey everybody, this is Susan Wingate and I am the host of Dialogue Between the Lines, and my co-host is here eating his lunch. It's 1 o'clock there. Vincent Zandri joins me on our new Zoom podcast called Me and Vincent. And
Vincent and me.
no, me
Oh,
and Vincent.
I need an agent.
You have an agent, and he's appearing here soon. He should be coming in here pretty quick. But I just wanted to tell everybody that these Me and Vincent Zoom podcasts are airing every third Thursday of the month at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's just it's silly. We talk about books. We actually get book talk in sometimes, but sometimes it gets a little weird.
It does. It gets really weird.
It gets really strange.
By the way, since this is the start of the show, I thought I came up with some theme music.
Cool. Do that.
So do you want to? This is the opening theme.
Did you pay for? Did you pay the rights on it? Did you pay to get the rights?
Not yet, but like well, just see if you like it.
That's Johnny Carson.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, it's good. I think
it is.
Yeah,
That's Johnny Carson.
Yeah, that's Johnny Carson theme.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it would be perfect for us.
No, and you know what? We can be shot and killed by airing music that is not paid for in the rights. So.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't know. I found it on YouTube. I thought you'd like it.
I love it. It's just that it's
great. All right. You know what? I'm sick of trying. I'm just gonna stay here. You call on me when you want me.
I have a question for you. Oh, you know what? I wonder if Chip's okay. I wonder if he's doing all right here, because he hasn't. Yeah. Maybe it's okay. Maybe he'll join us in like 5-10 minutes. That would be nice. But he's been having trouble. He wasn't sure that he was even going to be able to make it because they are evacuating because of the fires. He's in Oregon, so yeah, he's down there. They thought they were going to have to evacuate, he and his wife. So that's kind of frightening and horrifying.
I know, it's awful. I'm not plugging anything.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's
what is that? Who wrote that?
I did.
Oh, gee.
It comes out October 13th.
And you know what, Vincent, you can find Vincent at vincentzandri.com, and Zandri is spelled Z-A-N-D-R-I.
No. It changed. My domain got ripped off.
What?
So it's now it's vinzandri.com, vinzandri.com. I'm not kidding. Because my scumbag host went belly up, and some like Asian company snatched up my my domain name. Now I got to pay like $5,000 to get it back. So I'm forget it. I don't. I'm like, forget it. I'm like, I don't want it back. I'll change the name. I'll just change it, and people will get used to it and catch up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that. That is just awful. So who are you with? Who's hosting your website now?
I went over to GoDaddy.
GoDaddy. I'm on Squarespace.
Yeah. That's good too, I hear.
Yeah, I like it.
They should pay us for that.
Pardon me?
They should pay us for those blurbs.
Yeah, then we should get some kind of.
Brought to you by GoDaddy.
And Squarespace.
It's Squarespace.
Yes, we should get paid for that. So, what are you working on right now?
I'm doing like a million things at once, but I'm still working on American Crimes and.
That's right. Yep.
The book that Down and Out's bringing out that was going to be called Deadly as the Night is now going to be. I'm changing the title on that, and as I go through the galleys and stuff like that.
Do you know what the title is going to?
I don't know yet. You got any ideas? And then I have Paradox Lake that comes out in May. So that's it. What are you working on?
I'm working on a story that I'm not going to say the title of. It's a working title, so it might change, but I doubt it very seriously.
or else I'll steal it. I'll steal it. I'll steal
Somebody will. It's a good title, man. It's an awesome title. And right now, I'm going through the edits before I send it off to my proofreader, and then after I send it to her, I'm going to send it to Bridget.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Bridget is amazing, and she points out, you know, well, this is unclear, and why are you doing this when you said this over here, and I'm not sure of, you know, motivate. She's good. She's, you know, for developmental and content editing.
No, you're Bridget's my Bridget?
Yeah, you gave me her name.
Oh, that's right.
Bridget O'Hare, for those of you that are, yeah, she's incredible.
She's a sweetheart. Yeah, she's done a lot of work for me.
And she's very talented editor too.
Yeah, she is. Great writer in her own right.
Look at this.
Ha! Love it.
I do too. I love that.
How the deer hungers. Heard the deer moon hungers. Love it. And what award did it win?
It won Best Fiction in the Pacific Book Awards.
That's incredible.
Isn't that something? That's awesome. Incredible. It freaked me out. I had no idea that, you know, I thought, well, maybe it'll place, you know, or even be a final or something, but I wasn't, and I'd entered it as a, in the YA category.
Okay. So, is it YA?
It is, yeah.
I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to read it.
Oh, cool. Good. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. I'll send you a review copy.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I wanted to talk about some books.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you reading?
I am currently reading this book that I've been reading forever, which I can't even think of the name of, but I'm about to read, Les, I hope you're watching. This is Les Egerton's new book.
Oh,
this is the galley proof. Hard Times, which I think Les has been working on this for a lot of years, even when we were in MFA school. And,
well, hold it up again. Is that an advanced? It's an. Whoa, my book just fell over. Is it? It's an advanced reader's copy.
It's an ARC. So I'm gonna get in. I'd like snuck a few pages, but I'm gonna get into it. Really get into it this week. I kind of took a few days off this week to go up north and go fish with my girlfriend.
Oh, cool.
So I kind of got behind, but I'm gonna get into that, and that's really about it.
Really, I'm reading so much because of the masters in the MFA program. Oh my gosh,
how's that going?
It's wonderful. I love it.
No, it's not. It's cutthroat.
It's not either.
Yes, it is. It's cutthroat. You hate the people there, don't you?
No, I do.
Yes, you do. You hate them. You already picked out a few people you hate.
It's amazing. It's an amazing.
Channel your inner hate.
No.
Yes, you do.
Don't do that. That's mean.
Have you already trashed anybody in workshop?
Absolutely not. You know, everybody's doing really well. They're applying all the concepts that we're learning, you know, and they apply as they go, you know. And so it's a lot of fun to see them pick a certain practice, you know. If we've been practicing on setting and description and how it relates to the character, we're seeing a lot of that in the story. So that's pretty cool because it all goes. So
you're like this award-winning, multi-published author, and so like every time there's a question, you're probably like, I know the answer.
No.
So do they pull you aside and be like, Susan, can I have a word after class?
No, I'm not.
Tone it down just a little because some people in the workshop haven't published yet. Could you just tone it down a tad? We all know.
It's not like that. It's not like that. We're all coming to the table, you know, with our hands open and like, help me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
Have you made anybody cry yet?
I'm trying so hard.
It's not workshop in MFA school unless you make somebody cry. And storm out.
You're an evil person.
Love it. Oh my God.
I don't try to make people cry. I try to build their confidence and I try to help them constructively.
Oh, good. Even though you're a student.
but you're supposed to because of the workshopping, you know? So you
Right.
look at it critically, right? You look at it
Right.
with a critical eye and you know what I
Right.
mean? So
Right.
how are they handling characterization? How are they
Right.
handling plotting? How are they handling, description and detail? And
Right.
is it, and
Right.
metaphor and, all
Right.
of that. So it's a lot of fun.
I have a funny story about when Les
Oh, I doubt
Egerton.
that very seriously.
Right. Well, Les and I were in the same. We happened to be placed in the same workshop one of the semesters at Vermont College back in the mid '90s.
Yeah.
And Les and I were like best friends then. And so like it's Les's turn to talk about my story,
Yeah.
and he just kind of looked at me, and I kind of looked at him like,
Don't do it.
one word. And he's like, well, this is a good story. He's like, if I had any comment, it might be like, I don't start a story with dialogue. And I was like, what the? I'm like, and he's like, that's all I'm going to say. That's it.
And that's not true. I mean, how many books have you read where they start the action with dialogue?
There you go.
I mean,
There you go.
so and Les is going to be on the show, in November?
Can't wait. Yeah, that'll be a good
We're
one.
going to have to beat him up on that.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that.
Let's double team him. Wouldn't that
We
be
will.
fun? Okay.
Oh, I don't cross swords.
You don't? Oh, I do.
No.
It's more fun that way.
Nice. I didn't know that about you. All right. This is a family show.
You're horrifying.
This
So,
is a
and
family
then
show.
in October, we have J. Carson Black joining us.
Yes.
Both
Love
New
Maggie.
York Times bestselling authors.
Yep.
It's exciting, huh?
Yeah.
And you know what? I have a feeling Chip, I haven't heard from him in a couple of days.
And you haven't heard from him in a couple of days?
And I told him, if you are having trouble joining us, don't bother. Don't.
Do you want me to call?
Nah. Well, okay, sure. That'll be kind of fun. I'll talk to myself. I'll talk to myself and I'll have some tea.
Hi, self. Let's see. Yeah, he
But
must be.
We had so much smoke here in northern Washington that it was like wild. And we're out on the water, of course, so we're getting a big bunch of the wildfire smoke from California, Oregon, and we've got wildfires also in eastern Washington, but I think we have some in Bellingham, which is kind of northeast of where we are. So it's it's been wild, man. And there were several days where you couldn't really see into the woods. I mean, it was that smoky.
I know, that's crazy.
And then we got some rain the last couple of days, which was really helpful. And then this morning we got fog. Yesterday we had fog too.
Wow. Are they going to be over soon?
What? The
Fires?
fog? Oh God, I hope so. It's raining here, so hopefully.
All right, I'm
He's
ringing.
calling. Chip.
Come on, Chip.
How embarrassing.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Let's see if he's emailed
Hey,
me.
Chip, it's Susan Wingate and I from Vincent and Susan. From Me Vincent. We were just wondering if you were going to be able to join us today. All right, buddy. Bye.
So he hasn't seen, and I told him not to worry about it if he couldn't, because, they might be evacuating.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he could be like, did you check his Facebook page?
No, I haven't checked that, but I haven't either gotten a message. I'll go over to Facebook too.
I'll go to Facebook right now.
All right.
And see let's see.
I hope he's okay.
Isn't this a fun show, everybody?
Everybody loves it so far.
They do. How can they not?
I put chips like I was writing my grocery list. Poor Chip. Oh, I hope he's okay.
Well, he was okay up to 14 hours ago.
Oh, she found a puppy. Okay, I'm reading his post. This was 25
Yeah.
years ago.
Oh, yes.
Ah,
I don't know.
okay, so maybe
I don't know.
maybe he'll join us in a few. Maybe he just forgot.
No, how can you forget?
I don't know.
I
We're
don't know.
kind of forgettable.
Yeah, I guess. All right, that's it. You're fired again, Chip. I love Chip.
So I
My
wanted
agent
to
for
talk,
life. Agent for life.
I know, isn't he wonderful?
Yep.
So I wanted to ask you a few questions about, well, about books. Okay, so,
Okay.
and then I want to, so you're reading Les's latest, which isn't
Yep.
published yet. When is it
No.
going to be published? Do you know?
Let's see. It says,
It should say on the back, right?
yeah. Well, fall 2020. Oh my God, I better get on this.
Yeah, you better. So anyway, so you're reading that,
Fall
but
2020.
what are
Oh, I
your
got it.
what are your biggest influences as far as other authors? Or I should say,
December 8th. December 8th,
cool.
2020. Hard Times.
All right, cool. So that'll be fun
My
too.
biggest influences.
Yeah.
Yeah. My biggest influence, I'd
Yeah.
say Jim Crumling was one of the hugest.
Yeah.
He's a real noir guy.
I don't know him.
Yeah, he died, I'd say, about 5 years ago. But he wrote arguably one of the most perfect literary mysteries called The Last Good Kiss.
And that's noir?
And yeah, it's noir mystery and sort of like it's got like a southern flavor because all his books take place in Missoula, Montana, and Texas. Similar to Les. But I read his stuff. He's one of those rare authors that he doesn't have a big collection, big library, maybe 6, 7 books. And one of the rare authors I'll read over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's how I am with Raymond Chandler.
Yeah.
I love Raymond Chandler. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love him. He has such a voice that it's like amazing, amazing voice.
And they're not going to be putting out any more material because they're dead.
Really?
Yeah, well,
I didn't know that.
Just the way it works.
Yeah, his story is interesting too. Not only are his books phenomenal, I mean, it's a great read, but his story, how he moved to Los Angeles and then got into screenwriting. It's really interesting. Yeah. He's great, man. He is really great. I've seen
a couple of movies he's done.
Let me see. He's done a ton. I've got them all too. I bought them all. I've got them over there. I'm looking over at my Raymond Chandler collection. Some of his first few paragraphs are the best ever written. He's just like, he pulls you right into the story. I'm reading a lot of women and lately, like, I don't know if you've ever heard of Jhumpa Lahiri and Jessica Treadway.
I've heard of Jessica Treadway.
Yeah, and Jessica Treadway is awesome. She's up in the Eastern United States. That's probably where, but she's also got a pretty big national presence. Also, Lori Moore. Oh my gosh, some of these people are incredible. And ZZ Packer. Oh, she's incredible too. She wrote a story called Brownies about a brownies troupe.
Right.
It's unbelievable. It's so relevant to today's world. Yeah.
All right, I'll take a look at it. Let me ask you a question. What are they making you read in MFA school?
We're reading Birds of America by Lori Moore. Fabulous. It's a collection. Also, oh shoot. Well, this next coming up, we've got a lot of Ernest Hemingway and Faulkner. Who else is going to be in that list? I can't remember, but there's a bunch of her Ernest Hemingway. And then
and who are we going to have on the show soon?
John Hemingway.
Yeah, who is?
Ernest Hemingway's grandson.
Yes, he's a good guy.
Yeah, and he writes
And an
really
author
well.
himself. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think he was influenced by his grandfather?
Oh, he's definitely taken over the helm. Like the baton was passed to him for sure.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, he represents like the family now throughout the world.
Didn't Ernest Hemingway only have one daughter?
No, he had no daughters. He had 3 sons.
I thought he had a daughter.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Nope. He had 3 sons, like 2 different wives.
Oh, cool. There you have it.
There you have
So,
it.
do you like Hemingway?
Yeah, very much so. Very
I
much
like
so.
A Movable Feast. I didn't like Old Man in the Sea. I wanted to kill myself.
No, really?
Oh God.
Did you
It was
find
like,
it too sentimental?
no, it was like it went on and 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 on. It was a 90-page book. It could have been easily 40.
Did you know that The Old Man in the Sea was a part of a bigger novel that eventually became Islands in the Stream?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he kind of like cut it out of Islands in the Stream and put it out on its own.
Cool. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good idea too.
I mean, he practically achieved sainthood with that one.
I know he did. And I
Yeah.
hated it. I just,
That's funny.
isn't that terrible? Oh, well, that's the way it goes. But, you know, that's the difference between contemporary and classics, you know? So, but I love contemporary fiction. It's always difficult for me to go back and read classics, although I did read Anna Karenina, and I thought I was just going to go to heaven after finishing that book. It's amazing. Have you read it?
Yes, I have. Many, many years, many, many moons ago.
Oh, it's fabulous. Fabulous.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those books where I would have to reread because, like, who knows what substance I was on at the time, because I read it like in college, you know, or something like that, you know, and like, yeah, I read it. What?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, I could have been imbibing in, I don't know, baby aspirin or something like that at the time.
Oh, yeah, because baby aspirin was big, especially the ones with the crosses on them.
Oh, they told me it was baby aspirin.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, no wonder I woke up in the ditch 3 days later without my wallet. No wonder. Wow.
I had a little bit of a stint in substance exploration. That's
No, not you.
Yeah, me.
Wow. I can't believe it. Saint Sue.
I know. I was a wild child.
Wow.
Oh my.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was the wildest thing you did?
I can't say on the air. There were a lot of wild things I did. What about you? Were you a wild child?
No, not really. I mean, I was into my punk rock bands and all that sort of stuff back in the 80s, and
Punk
you know,
rock?
like, yeah, oh yeah, I was a drummer, and you know, like I could see, I don't have, how can I put this? Like, I don't have an addictive personality. Like, I don't like being out of control.
Right.
So like, whereas, but on the other hand, like, I love to drink beers and like a little Jameson or some wine, you know, like, and I probably drink every night, but like, I don't, you know, like, but I don't get
toasted.
Yeah. But there was a time years ago where, you know, like I'd have a 12-pack before I went out, you know, when I was a kid, but not, you know, I can't do that crap anymore.
No.
And get up and write.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I mean, it's just like really puts a damper on creativity. It just sucks the brain juice out of you.
Yeah, but there's nothing like a beer after a full day of writing and editing.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. I like scotch. I think we talked about that before. I like scotch, but I mean, it's like across the spectrum.
Right.
I don't like sweet liquors and liqueurs.
No, of course. Yeah.
No, I like gin, but it makes my cheeks go really red, so I tend not to drink it. Yeah.
I don't like gin.
I love gin, but I get addled too easily. I mean, it's like after a couple sips, I'm like, wee, you know, and I just felt like.
Nice.
I like whiskey. I like mostly scotch. I mean, although, you know, straight whiskey is good too.
See, if Chip were here, we could ask him about all this stuff because he's an expert.
I know he
He's a
has
expert.
his whiskey, his Scotch bar, right? His whiskey bar.
Yeah, his whiskey. He has 2 whiskey bars now.
Well, now I'm worried because he must have had to evacuate, or maybe he's
Yeah,
just gonna
because no way he would miss it unless he thinks it's another day.
Well, yeah, right. I doubt if, or unless he has something pressing that he had to get to, like like a bad author. Maybe he's dealing with a bad. Let's make it up.
Yeah.
Let's tell people that he had to deal with a bad author.
Yes, a very bad author. Not me.
No, because you're here.
Yes, I'm here.
Right.
I'm here
so-
waiting for my agent. God,
Waiting.
I got the whole family watching and everything.
It's like
So
waiting for
embarrassing.
Godot. It's like waiting for Godot, isn't it?
We're like 0-2
I know.
for our guests.
I know. Can you believe it? It's okay.
We're 0-2.
I know. But I think it's a little intense for people to be on air. Video,
Yeah.
live video.
It
I
is.
think
Whereas you and I are naturals.
we don't care, is what it is.
We don't care. We'll air it all out.
We talk about alcohol and substance abuse. That's a
Yes,
fun
we have.
topic, and
Yes.
how it has created so much in our writing.
Yes, it has.
It has.
It has.
So I wanted to talk to you about sports. What's your favorite kind of sport?
Football. I played a lot
Yeah.
of football.
Did you see the Hawks beat the Falcons?
No,
Go Hawks.
I haven't seen anything yet because like I said, I was away for a few days and I don't have a TV. So if I watch a game, I have to go to a bar or watch like the replay.
Do you watch? Can you
Wherever.
live stream on your computer?
I probably could.
Yeah.
I guess you can do anything on
just
your
have
computer
it.
now, right?
Yeah. Right.
Like maybe even you can get it on I think you can get it on Amazon.
Yeah. Exactly. And you can get it on. Well, you wouldn't have direct TV or anything like that. I think you can. Yeah, you can live stream on Amazon Prime if you've got Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. We'll see what happens this week. We did watch a little of the Giant game, the Giant Pittsburgh game from a bar on Monday night.
Cool.
And I was like, already, I was like, they're going to lose. So, the Giants are going
Did they
through those
lose?
rebuilding years and it just frustrates me. Yeah, convincingly.
Who did they play?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, the Eagles.
Yeah. No, the Steelers.
Oh, that's right. Philadelphia Eagles. Oh my God. Why do I do that? I do that every single time. I don't know why.
It's an East Coast team and the city starts with a P.
I do not like the Steelers.
Oh, you don't like the Steelers? Well, that's because you like the Seahawks.
That's right. I'm a big fan. I'm a 12. I'm a 12er. I'm a
Do the
12
Seahawks
man.
look great this year?
The Seahawks look awesome this year. They came out just busting it. They
Right.
did. They just were. I mean, of course, Russell Wilson is just spectacular all the time anyway, but they've got some new players that are just jumping right into it and being fabulous, so yeah.
Right.
And of course, Bobby Wagner, who is on defense, is unbelievable. I mean, he's so frightening. I can't imagine having that come at me that fast and that hard.
Oh my God, I know.
I know.
These guys are monsters. I watched a tad, again, from another bar of the Seahawks, or the Buccaneers game with Brady playing. That was weird. Brady and the Gronk. And they lost.
Good.
They lost. Oh, boy. You're tougher than I am.
Wow. I'm a fan of football, and I do not like Brady because he's a cheater. I said that live.
Yeah, they don't have the cheating ability.
They had Deflategate. Do you remember Deflategate?
I do. And there was a couple other things with filming and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, just unbelievable. Yeah, they were watching they were zooming in over the play iPad of the coaches.
How didn't they get busted for that? Yeah.
Because they're cheaters and they get away with it. And it was at their stadium. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yep. I
So
thought that was worse than Deflategate.
I think it's all bad. Cheating is just bad all around, right?
Well, it depends. There's cheating and there's cheating.
What? What is it? Okay, give me an idea of when it's good to cheat.
Well, I
I'm
don't
just
know.
dying to hear this.
Oh my God. I had a school dream last night, and this is for sure.
I had a literary dream.
All right, well, I have dumber dreams. So I had a school dream, and it was the test like that I didn't study for. And it was the final test in the college class. And so like I'm like looking on other people's paper pages, looking for answers and stuff like that. So that's when cheating's good, when you're desperate.
Well, you had an anxiety dream.
It was an anxiety dream.
Do you know what my dream was?
What?
I was with this very well-known author, and she was taking me around to meet all her friends. We were going to dinners and stuff like that.
Nice.
Isn't it?
Really?
I know.
Nice.
It was an awesome dream.
Wow.
I like my dream better.
Yeah, that is a bit better dream.
Yeah.
What did you guys do? What else did you do in the dream?
We were driving. There was a lot of driving. There were books, of course.
Good.
As one might expect in a book or a literary dream. It was the weirdest. I've never had anything like that before. I've never had a dream like that before. Yeah. And what else was there? While I was just meeting her friends, and she was just nice. It was really nice. And we were eating out at these nice restaurants. And
right. Let me ask you a question about dream. As a writer, do you put dream sequences in your books?
And I have some good news too. Yeah, I do. I had one dream sequence that was that basically started the story of Bobby's Diner.
Oh, okay.
And
all right.
It started the story for me. It didn't start the story for, the actual story started a little bit different, but it was right there, close to the front, because it basically launched the story. Yeah, and then and then when I have like, I mean, I do. Because they're so vibrant and big, there's some of them.
Right, I do too, but I had an editor I think it was at Thomas and Mercer, who was like, oh, by the way, readers skip over dream sequences.
Oh, you mean the character is dreaming? No. I'm sorry, I misunderstood the question. The dream that I dreamt that started the story idea for Bobby's Diner was definitely.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But not dream sequences. Rarely, unless she or he awakens from like a start because of something that's stressing her out, and it culminates in a dream. But I don't do long or dream sequences all that much. No.
I do like little vignette ones.
Yeah. I think I think the publishing industry, as the professionals in the publishing industry, agents and editors, and the publishers, editors, publishers, and those teaching, writing. When they say don't include something, it's like, if it's supposed to be there, it's supposed to be there. So, and also they're not keyed in to what every writer, or I'm sorry, every reader wants to read. I like reading dream sequences. If it fits, I'll read it.
If it fits, if it works, yeah. I mean,
if it doesn't, I will skip over, but only if it doesn't,
Right.
I remember.
What do you think?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to ask you. It's another industry question I wanted to ask about Chip, but
you can ask me. I'll probably know the answer that Chip would.
You that's because you know everything. That's why it's Me and Vincent.
Me and Vincent.
That's right. Me and the sidekick.
Yes.
That's what it
Me
is.
and him.
All right. Me and him. So I heard that like the big five became the big four. Now they're about to go down to the big three in New York
Yeah.
City.
Yeah, I read that on PW. Is that where you read it?
Yeah.
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 I
So
know.
like it's going to be the big three, and then just like
One big publisher.
Amazon imprints. You know.
Well, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why, because because Amazon has all their imprints. Why shouldn't there just be one overarching publishing entity that,
It's going to be. It's going to be.
Yeah, and then all the imprints fall below them. But there's
Yep.
tens of thousands of imprints
Oh my God, I know.
in the legacy publishers. Tens of
Yeah,
thousands.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's going to be wild,
Yeah.
So so we talked sports, that's big, because it's important, I think.
I think it is too.
And so I wanted to ask you about like games. Like, do you like word games?
No.
You don't like crossword puzzle?
Ask me something else. No. No. When somebody's like, "Oh, let's break out the Scrabble," I'm like, "Oh, I gotta go." Like, yeah. Have fun.
Yawn. That's hysterical.
Or I'm the type that's like halfway through it, I like kick the board up. Like, oops.
Oh no, did I do that? I had it.
No.
Oh, dear.
No. I was just saying, like I don't play board games. I don't play a lot of board games. In fact, I don't play a lot of games with a lot of people. And in fact, I'm not even sure how many friends I have.
Well, you know what I play? I play crossword puzzles and I play spelling bee to the point where it's an addiction.
Spelling bee, like by yourself?
Yeah, by myself.
What do you mean?
It's
You mean
an
like
online,
on the phone?
It's an online
Oh,
game
okay, yeah.
through NewYorkTimes.com, and they've got the crossword puzzle, which I love. And then they've got Spelling Bee, which is really fun. They also have Letterboxd, but I don't play that very often unless I've just like cleaned up through the other two. And then it's like, oh, okay, this is all I have left. It's pathetic at that point.
Right.
But I love playing those games.
Right.
And do you get Word of the Day by dictionary.com or like?
Yeah, I hate it because it like forces you to like look at it. You feel guilty if you don't look at the word.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You hate it.
So
Well, you know what?
how did this like start showing up on in my email every day?
Well, you had to have subscribed to it. It doesn't just happen. You actually have to subscribe to Word of the Day. And there's also Merriam-Webster Dictionary's Word of the Day.
You know what? I know enough words at this point. I don't need to know anymore.
Do you know what limpid means?
Limpid. Yeah. I was really hard until I went limpid.
Oh, wow, man.
That's it, right? That's it.
It's not quite, but we're going to move on to a new.
Ask me another one.
Wow, Vincent.
What? Sorry, Mom.
Hysterical. Okay, you're very, very funny. Okay, let's get past the word of the day. I think that's
all right. We did the word of the day.
Word of the day. Okay, so I have a question. Did you do any of those things that I asked you to do last time? Did you do it and put them up on?
No, but I did make an ass of myself. Big
Did you?
time.
What happened?
Yeah, in Lake Placid. We went to this one restaurant, and as you know, like you go to restaurants nowadays, you gotta like wait and wait. And,
right.
We try to make you a table and whatever. And
right.
So like, and so this we go in this one restaurant. And the guy's like, "Oh, you gotta wait, whatever." But I think I have a table for you over here, whatever. So we're waiting, and then like 10, 15 minutes later, like this couple walks in, and the guy's like, "Oh, got a table for you right here," and he sits him down. And I'm like, wait a minute. We've been waiting over here And like, I'm starting to, it was like I suddenly turned to into dining Antifa. Like, and I started like, I was getting really loud and like upsetting everybody. And then he's like, well, no, I got a table for you over there. And I just, and I was like, I kind of was like, I kind of swore. And then and we left. And he like followed me out, and we just kept walking. And he's like, and I was like, forget it, And anyway, I overreacted.
Were you on a date?
I did make myself an ass of myself. Well, I was with my girlfriend, but
Oh no.
But and she was like, I think you overreacted a little bit. You could have just said, no, thank you. We've decided not to dine here tonight, considering that you put somebody else before us, and that could have been it. But instead, I went all Norman Mailer on him, and like,
oh, Norman,
yeah, no police, but boom, I was like, so,
no.
I am going to do the right thing. I'm going to do the right thing, and I'm going to jot down a little note and send it to him apologizing.
That's nice. That's a very good thing.
Yes. Yeah. But he did do the wrong thing first, but that doesn't justify it. So like, you asked me, just to relate this to your original question.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, just to relate this to your original question. So everything you wanted me to do in the last show, at least one of them was make an ass of myself in public. And so I achieved that a couple nights ago.
All right. Well, that's cool. Why do you think you reacted like that?
If the COVID thing is bothering me one way or the other, it's, me, like I'm like this independent, real free. I don't like anybody telling me what to do at all. Zero, zip, nada. And like, just the rules and regulations and all this sort of stuff are just really getting to me. And now I've like made travel plans for March and April overseas, and like, I'm starting to get worried that those might not even be doable or whatever.
You're talking Italy again, right?
Yeah, the Middle East, and then from there to Italy.
Oh, wow.
Book research. And so like, that's one of the only things that, other than worrying about like my mother and all this sort of stuff, that's one of the things that really bothers me about this stuff, not being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I know I'm spoiled, but that's just the way I like to live my life.
So do you think it's because you were just feeling all uptight because of COVID?
No, I think it just, I'm very impatient. And when I saw like somebody else, like after we'd been waiting, getting the nod, I just like lost it.
Well, that is pretty, it was wrong of them, for sure.
Yeah. Or maybe I need anger management classes.
I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't know.
Maybe I need some nice fuzzy deer walking up to my window every day, and I can feed them, and that'll give me a sense of peace.
They are angels, my dear. Oh, my dear, my dear.
Yes.
Do you want me to, did I do the call before?
Oh, you did that? Yeah, do it again.
Oh, dear, my dear. Oh, dear.
Wow.
And then I say, oh, dear, come over.
Oh,
and
we just lost every viewer.
They come running.
They're like, click. They just take the laptop. Bam. Yeah.
They come running to me. And they are all herded around me. And I pet them.
Nice.
Yeah, they're sweet.
Unbelievable.
I know, it's really quite, and I've got my phone. I wonked out my phone. So as soon as I've got my phone back, I'm going to take it out with me and hang it around my neck so that everybody can see.
I'll show you something. I'll show you something real quick. This is how I communicate with deer. Hang on.
Don't go. You're going to bring a gun. If you have a gun, I'm going to bring mine. I hope you can hear me. We lost our co-host. Me and Vincent is now me, which I kind of like. Creep.
So when I say, "Oh dear," I have to be honest. I have never shot a deer in my life.
That's good. So
although I've
have a
hunted,
gun.
but
I have a gun too. It's a 9mm.
ooh, nice. What do you got?
What do you mean?
Smith and Wesson, Kimber.
Oh, it's a Glock.
Oh, spare no expense.
I love this gun.
Nice, nice. Where do you
Yeah.
shoot?
We shoot on the mainland because I don't like
Right,
there.
yeah.
There are a lot of people that shoot, at
Right,
land and at targets and
right,
stuff
right, right.
like that. But I don't like to because it's noisy and it bothers people because everybody, it's on an island and it's really
You guys are
small.
close together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't want to be bothering a whole bunch of people. So we go off island and go to the big range, gun
Right,
ranges,
right.
or at least we used to. We don't do that
Yeah.
anymore.
I have a Kimber 45 model 1911.
Oh my gosh. Ooh,
Yeah, it's a lot of gun. Tough
golly,
to conceal.
and they're heavy and they blow
Heavy.
a cabbage to bits.
Yeah, wait do you see what it'll do to a head? Oh my God. Yeah, I mean
want
that's
to see
it's a lot
that.
It's a lot of gun. It's a lot of
A
gun.
lot of gun. Big, heavy, beautiful gun. Wow, how nice
Yeah,
is that?
But I want to get just like you have. I'd like a small 9mm Glock that's
Yeah.
easily concealable.
Yeah, right in the back.
Right. Nice. Look at you, like tough lady. I didn't know that.
Yes, I am a gun fan. My dad, when the NRA was actually training people and to, for safety, and that was their focus. My dad
Right.
took us to the training and we shot guns, we shot rifles, we shot everything and learned how to do everything safely, load and unload and shoot and how to shoot and how to stand and all that stuff, which was a lot of fun.
Right.
And my sister and I, after my dad died, we would go out to, the gun range and shoot. I'm a
Right.
pretty good
Love it.
shot.
I bet you are. Good for you.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm pretty accurate.
Sue Wingate.
Yeah.
Hot mama with the gun. Wow.
Well, I love guns. I love guns, and I
too.
respect guns.
Yeah.
But I love holding them. What I love about firing a gun is
What's
the
that?
GSR. I love it because it sprinkles. You know what I mean? You can feel it.
Sure. The gun res. Yeah. Yep.
And it smells good. All that graphite.
Yeah, I love the smell. Yep.
God,
Love
I do
it.
too. Isn't that crazy?
Love it.
Yeah.
No, I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I like guns. Well, I think we've gone really long.
We did, and I loved our little word game. That's got to be in the show every week.
Yes, but not limpid. I'm never using limpid again.
Yeah, I'm never getting limpid again myself.
Well, I'll have to ask your girlfriend about that. Anyway,
All right,
all right, everybody.
Da-da-da-da-da.
This has been another show on Me and Vincent on Dialogue.
We promised to have a guest next time.
We may not, though, with the way things are going, but we may. So until then, I'm checking out. Bye-bye. I just ended it.
All right, good.